Did you know that as of 2023, there are over 88,000 cryptocurrency millionaires worldwide? That's enough to fill a small city. Each built their wealth by navigating the volatile but rewarding world of digital currencies. According to a report by Coinmetrics, many of these individuals got their start with just a few $100s during crypto's early days. Today, Bitcoin alone has a market cap larger than some of the world's biggest companies, including Visa and Coca-Cola. But here's the real question. What would it take for someone starting today, without millions in the bank, to follow this path? In this video, we'll explore the fascinating background of cryptocurrency and dive into a fictional story inspired by real strategies so you can decide if this path is right for you. To understand cryptocurrency, we need to go back to 2009 when Bitcoin was created. The idea was simple but brilliant. Create a type of money that didn't rely on banks or governments. The first ever Bitcoin transaction was for 2 pizzas, bought for 10,000 Bitcoin. Today, those pizzas would be worth over $350 million. Crazy, right? Here's something surprising. Nearly 420 million people around the world now own some type of cryptocurrency. That's about 1 in 20 people. Some use it to invest, others use it to send money abroad, play games, or buy digital art called NFTs. Between 2020 and 2021, the number of crypto millionaires almost doubled. Many of them didn't get there by chance. They saw the potential of crypto early on and made smart moves. Now that you understand the basics, let's bring it to life with a story. Meet Ben, a regular teenager who started with almost nothing and took a chance on Bitcoin, facing both setbacks and successes along the way. Remember that this is a fictional story meant for educational and entertainment purposes. It does not reflect real events or guarantee results. Cryptocurrency is highly volatile and risky, so always do your own research and consult a financial professional before investing. Ben was your average teenager. He didn't come from a wealthy family, and like most kids, he spent a lot of his free time gaming, scrolling through social media, and dreaming of ways to make money. At 16, Ben worked part-time at a coffee shop, earning just enough to cover his phone bill and save up for the occasional treat. But deep down, he wanted more. He wanted a way out of the paycheck-to-paycheck life he saw around him. In 2013, Ben overheard his older brother talking about something called Bitcoin. It was selling for about $100 per coin at the time. His brother explained that it was a new type of digital money that didn't rely on banks, and some people thought it would be the future of finance. Ben didn't understand much of it, but the idea intrigued him. Ben was curious. He started Googling everything he could about Bitcoin, what it was, how it worked, and why people thought it was so special. The more he read, the more fascinated he became. He learned that Bitcoin was created in 2009 by an anonymous figure named Satoshi Nakamoto, and that its purpose was to give people control over their money without needing banks. After weeks of research, Ben decided he wanted to invest. But there was a problem. He didn't have much money. So, Ben saved up $200 from his coffee shop job and made his first purchase of 2 Bitcoins at around $100 each. It wasn't much, but it felt like a huge deal to him. Ben didn't know what would happen next. He saw Bitcoin as an experiment, something he could afford to lose if it didn't work out. But he was excited to be part of what he felt was the future of money. By 2017, Ben was in college. He still didn't have much money, but Bitcoin was starting to gain attention in the mainstream media. News outlets were reporting on its rising value, and Ben's 2 Bitcoins were now worth over $10,000 each. For the first time in his life, Ben felt like he had a chance to change his financial future. But instead of cashing out, Ben decided to keep holding.
He has read about the HODL mentality in the crypto community, holding up to the ups and downs.
Believing in Bitcoin's long-term potential, he felt like this was just the beginning. Ben started putting small amounts of his part-time earnings into Bitcoin and another cryptocurrency he had discovered called Ethereum. He liked Ethereum because it wasn't just digital money, it was a platform that could run apps and smart contracts. Ben didn't fully understand how it worked, but he believed in its potential. Then came 2018. Bitcoin, which had reached nearly $20,000 in December 2017, crashed to under $4,000 within a year. Ben's portfolio, which had been worth nearly $40,000, was now barely worth $10,000. He felt crushed. For weeks, he debated selling everything and cutting his losses. But Ben remembered the research he had done. He had read stories of early investors who had seen Bitcoin crash before, only for it to bounce back even stronger. He decided to hold on and focus on learning more about the market. During this time, he started following crypto influencers on YouTube and reading articles from reliable sources like CoinDesk and CoinMarketCap. He also learned an important lesson: diversification. Ben realized that putting all his money into crypto wasn't the smartest move. He started putting some of his savings into traditional investments like index funds to balance the risks. One of Ben's biggest setbacks came when he tried to chase quick profits. In 2019, Ben heard about a new cryptocurrency that was getting hyped online. Without doing much research, he put $1,000 into it, hoping it would moon. Within a month, the price crashed, and Ben lost almost all of his money. It was a tough lesson, but it taught him the importance of research. From that point on, Ben made it a rule to only invest in projects he truly understood. He also started using a hardware wallet to secure his crypto after hearing stories of people losing their investments to hacks. By 2021, Ben's patience began to pay off. The crypto market experienced a massive boom, with Bitcoin reaching an all-time high of nearly $65,000. Ben's 2 Bitcoins alone were now worth over $130,000. Ethereum, which he had been buying steadily since 2017, had also skyrocketed to over $4,000 per coin. By this point, Ben's portfolio was worth over $500,000. He felt on top of the world, but he also knew how unpredictable the market could be. Remembering the crash of 2018, Ben decided to sell half of his holdings. He used part of the profits to pay off his student loans, help his family with some bills, and set aside money for emergencies. Ben didn't stop there. He reinvested some of the money into other projects he believed in, like Solana and Cardano, while keeping a portion in traditional investments. He also continued to hold a small amount of Bitcoin and Ethereum, confident in their long-term potential. By 2023, Ben's portfolio had grown to over $1 million, thanks to the combination of his crypto investments and smart financial planning. But Ben didn't let the money change him. He continued to live modestly, reinvest his earnings, and focus on learning. He also started sharing his story with others, not to brag, but to inspire. Ben emphasized that his journey wasn't just about luck. It was about taking small, consistent steps, staying patient during tough times, and always being willing to learn from mistakes. Ben's story is a powerful example of how someone with very little money can achieve financial success through discipline, patience, and education. He started small, faced setbacks, and made mistakes along the way. But by staying focused on the long term, Ben was able to build wealth that changed his life. Of course, Ben's story is fictional, but it's inspired by real journeys in the world of cryptocurrency. Remember, investing in crypto is risky and isn't a guaranteed path to wealth. Always do your own research and consult a financial professional before making any decisions. So, what do you think about Ben's journey? Could you see yourself taking a similar path? If you're into cryptocurrency and want to explore trading options, check out IQ Option. They offer a free $10,000 demo account to practice, and you can start with as little as $10, making it great for beginners who just want to try out. Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories like this in the Path to Wealth series.